I was at a networking event last year, and there was a bit of creators here and there. There were B2B guys, people in the B2C, people selling multiple offers. And I was, I was having a conversation with a couple of dudes that were there, and this creator approached me, and he was a pretty famous creator that I saw online. And I looked at him like, hey man, I see you do content online, like, Mr. Beast type of videos, like you get like millions of views per videos. I'm like, yeah, it's like, it's crazy you're here, And so, it was a little bit of confusing as why he was here. But I was, we were in a conversation, he joined, and out of like curiosity, I was asking him like, hey, how do you do all of this stuff? You're getting millions of views, like it must be really cool, right? And he's like, I mean, yeah, I get a lot of views and this and that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, like everybody in Lebanon knows you, everybody like in the MENA region knows you. You're a pretty big guy. And I was like a little bit of like confused of why he was very, I would say, modest about his type of fame. And we were not a lot, and we were at this place, we were like 20 people, and so a lot of people were busy. People like above 30 don't know his content, because he talks to like basically people between 18 to 22, so I was one of them. And while I was having a conversation with him, I had a gut feeling to ask him like, how much money does he make on a monthly basis? And I was really, really, really kind of holding this question back. But since it's a business event, then I'm gonna use that card to say like, hey, it's a business event, like how much money do you make a month? And as soon as I asked him this question, he looked at me and he said, $3,000 a month. And I paused for like fucking 15 seconds or like 5 seconds, whatever. And this is where it shook me. I'm like, he gets almost 1 million views on every video he does. He gets almost 1 million views on every video he does. He gets hundreds and thousands of likes on his Instagram posts. He has, I think, more than 500,000 subscribers. And every time he posts a video, it's more than 100,000 views. And he makes $3,000 a month. And it got me thinking like, why? As I was speaking to him, I started to ask him more questions like, why are you making $3,000 a month? I thought you were making like $1 million a month or something. And he looked at me, come up with stuff that didn't really make sense. Some of them are like, hey, I'm focusing on brand partnerships, but in Lebanon, there's not really brand partnerships, and there's no sponsorships, and YouTube does not pay me a lot, and all of that like bullshit stuff. And that's where I realized the gap. Forward this conversation, I had met tens of creators who are at the same situation that this guy is. Millions of views, like billions of impressions. The amount of engagement on their personal brand is crazy. And yet they make less than a McDonald's monthly income. Less than a McDonald's employee monthly income. And it was very shocking to me, because with that amount of views, you can at least guarantee to make 10K, 20K a month without even selling anything. And again, that's where I realized the gap in the market. But on the opposite side, I've met people, majority of the people that are my friends in my network, my mentors, my students, who have less than 1,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel. Their Instagram is not even existent. They have like less than 1,000 followers on their name, 0 profile picture, 1 post, 8 YouTube videos, and they rip $50,000 a month in net profit, at least. And it's not those. It's not like I can like show you the amount of creators that are doing that. You can check my channel and see. And that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is it took them almost 1/10 of the effort that those creators do to make 1,000 times ROI to cash that those creators do. But why? Why is that? And the reason is because those creators who get millions of views and 1 billion impressions and hundreds and thousands of subscribers, they lack one skill, which is the skill of monetization. How to turn views into cash. And the reason why the creators that have 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, less than 10,000 views to their name, make 6 figures a month in profit than the creators that have hundreds and thousands more of attention, is because they've mastered one single skill, which is the power of monetization. But how? What is the power of monetization and how do you do it? Obviously, I'm not gonna get into the tactics on this video, but I'm gonna tell you what it's not and what it is. It's definitely not posting more content. It's definitely not trying to get viral. And it's definitely not relying on brands or sponsorship deals. That's not the case at all. What it is though, releasing targeted content, building a content funnel ecosystem, and lastly, crafting a back-end monetization to turn those views into cash. Now, if this all sounds confusing to you, I've actually released a YouTube video recently talking about how someone made $100,000 cash collected from one YouTube video in a single month with less than 4,000 subscribers to their name. And if you want to watch that video, it's linked right here. If you want to get to know more about how you can turn your views into cash, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.